Weapons here tonight, which are his knees. Predominantly a knee fighter over in WA. And will be up for one of the biggest challenges of his life here against Baris Nezif tonight. Olsen came over the top with the left hand.
The rules of fighting under. Do you have any questions? Okay, listen to my commands at all times. When I tell you stop, stop. All right, this is your first and last warning. Touch gloves now in the last round. Good luck.
Five rounds will announce sponsor for this triple header, our first event series. Round one.
We're underway in the first round of action between world champion Baris Nezif out of the red corner and WA's Oliver Olsen out of the blue corner. This one's scheduled 5 by 2 minute rounds, no knees in it. USA rules. Nezif backing Olsen into the red corner early, trying to barrel him with some fists. Oliver Olsen without one of his main weapons here tonight, which are his knees. Predominantly a knee fighter over in WA. And will be up for one of the biggest challenges of his life here against Baris Nezif tonight. Olsen came over the top with the left hand. Front kick there by Baris, didn't quite find the mark. Baris lining up that high right round kick that he's so renowned for. It's a weapon he used to capture his world title last year against Julian Howell from England, who he put through the ropes at Melbourne's Festival Hall. And he'll be hoping that he can do the same here to Oliver Olsen tonight. Smacks the big right hand to the body, whips up that high right round kick to the head. Luckily for Oliver Olsen, his hands were up and his head was guarded against it.
Well, Michael, have taken Oliver Olsen's main weapons away tonight, which is, of course, the Thai style of fighting. His knees are his asset, and this will be new territory for him, fighting with leg kicks only. So it'll be interesting to see how Oliver equips himself as the rounds progress. But Baris Nezif, we've seen some nice high round kicks coming from him already, and he can really take your head off with one of those roundhouse kicks of his.
Baris Nezif, certainly one of the most underestimated kickboxers in Australia, and one of our more unsung world champions. The end of the first round of action. A good sharp round technically from Baris Nezif.
My word, explosive first round. Miller now.
Okay, good even first round. You should expect Oliver to start a little slow, because most of his fights, of course, as I said, are under Thai rules, so he'll be starting somewhat slower than what we're used to seeing. But having a look at the statistics, I see it's fairly even. The only real discrepancy is in the high kicks, where we see Baris Nezif throwing 8 as opposed to Oliver Olsen only throwing 3. And when we say high kicks, we mean front kicks above the waist, obviously. So at this rate, it's started fairly evenly, and we look forward to seeing this fight progress.
Underway in the second round of action, Nezif against Olsen. It was Nezif going to work in the first round, those vicious high kicks, all 8 of them in total above the waist. And there's another one off the right leg from the world champ. Clubs Oliver Olsen in the neutral corner, right in front of our commentary position. That one there saw the sweat fly off the brow of Oliver Olsen. Nezif goes downstairs, chopping away to that lead thigh. Olsen certainly has his work cut out for him here tonight. Third man in centering, referee Bryce Birtwhistle. We always talk about Baris's kicking combinations, but he's got quite a sharp pair of hands on him as well. Trained in all facets, of course, by former Blitz Hall of Fame Trainer of the Year, Jamal Hassan. Oh, you could hear the cracking against the ribs, and there's another round kick by Baris Nezif, and a red welt appearing on the left ribs of Oliver Olsen. Baris certainly finding the target so far with those round kicks, Mark.
Well, Baris is spot on with his timing here tonight. He's getting those round kicks just between the hip and up under the arm there. He's getting it right on the ribs. his timing's impeccable. But Baris Nezif, probably one of the most underrated fighters in the country at this time, I'd say. Not a lot heard about him. He's always been semi-mains to most of the top-line fighters, but you can't underestimate the power and the technical ability of this man. He's a credit truly to his trainer, Jamal Hassan.
Baris Nezif, as usual, looking technically very good. 15 seconds to go in this round. The second we're scheduled for 5. Nezif lining up the clumping right round kick again. Forces Oliver Olvo into the blue corner. The end of the second round.
Action plus.
A good end to that round there by Baris Nezif.
Oliver Olsen.
Interesting. How did you...
Well, certainly Oliver taking a bit more of a beating in the second round. But definitely Baris Nezif he's got his work cut out for him, and Oliver Olsen will know he's been in a fight by the end of this round. Having a look at the statistics once again, we see that they're all in all fairly even. No big discrepancies showing out, with Baris Nezif, of course, taking the lead once again with those high kicks, throwing 9 good high kicks in that round as opposed to only 7 from Oliver. We have a look at the punching, and they're fairly even with 8 and 7 apiece, respectively, and the below the waist leg kicks, I would have expected Oliver to throw a lot more, but he's only thrown 4 connecting leg kicks, and only 2 connecting leg kicks coming from Baris Nezif. So this fight is not turning out the way many would have expected, but nevertheless, we get underway in the third, and we'll see what progresses.
Let's rock and roll in the third round of action. Oliver Olsen going downstairs, a chopping leg kick, and then lines one up high on Baris Nezif. Baris retaliates. A couple of clubbing right hands followed by a round kick of his own. Baris just sticks out the front kick off the right leg. Looking very focused tonight here, the world champion. Inside leg kick by Oliver. Baris just trying to line him up with the right hand, connects, a clubbing left hook that'll make Oliver Olsen wish he was someplace else, and they tie up against the ropes yet again. Those left hooks will take the starch right out of Oliver Olsen. You can bet on it. There's a high right round kick to the head, again by Baris Nezif, the wonder kicker from the Jamal Hassan stable. Olsen weathering the storm, but he cops a right hand to the side of the head. It was only a slip though, says referee Bryce Birtwistle. Looked like a good shot by Nezif, and he's certainly applying the pressure in this round. Spinning back kick there by the world champion. 40 seconds to go in this round of action. Oliver going downstairs. Baris doing a good job of checking the kicks. Backs the champ into the neutral corner. Baris turns him around. Whips up that wicked right round kick again. It came close, but no cigar.
Well, Baris has checked a lot of those thundering leg kicks from Olsen, and it'll be interesting to see what sort of a toll it takes on his right shin, because he's picking him off quite well, is Nezif, but it's still going to take its toll, and you can always check, but sometimes it's not bad to tense into a leg kick and just take it and work in close on the gap on your opponent.